Here's an example of the pricing of preferred stock. That's a corporation issued perpetual preferred stock with a 10% annual dividend. So it's 10% of the par value. Stock currently yields 8%, and its par value is $100. What is the stock's value? Then secondly, it wants us to say, well, suppose interest rates rise and go to a 12% yield. What would that imply about the new price? Well, it's nothing more than an application of the Gordon constant growth model, where the growth rate is 0. So that's where the constant amount is. And as we've seen previously with this, what we want to be able to do is to say, well, what is the next dividend? In this case, it's 10% multiplied by the par value. Okay, so you've got $10 dividend that's going to happen. And in the Gordon model, we would divide that by the difference between the discount rate and the growth rate. But here the growth rate is 0. So we're just going to divide it by the rate itself. And when we're left with there's a price of $125. So in other words, if that rate at which dividends are being paid is above the current yield, then we're going to see a price above par. If that rate is above the coupon rate that we have here, or the dividend percentage, then we're going to see a price below par. And that's what's happening with the new price of preferred stock. If that yield, or if the cost of debt, or R sub PS, however you want to refer to this, what we want to do is, again, in the same case, is say, well, what's the dividend? 10% times 100, so $10. And we want to simply divide that by the new rate, and that'll give us an indication of price, and we anticipate it's less than $100, which it indeed is at $83.33.